Hi everyone, this is our presentation for theories of international trade and fair trade.
As we can see in the screen, we have the evolution of trade theories: mercantilism, absolute advantage, comparative advantage, factor proportions, trade, international product cycle, and new trade theory. Now I give the word to Javier, who is going to explain international trade.
Okay, continue with the presentation. I will make note the meaning of international trade. It is an economic activity which takes many years, as other humanity itself. International trade is defined as the exchange of products or services between countries, and include also the exchange of knowledge between them. The countries that participate in this trade have open economies, which means the exports and imports of merchandise. I will explain the first theory, that is the mercantilism. The mercantilism was originated from the 15th century to the 18th century, and is based for of protectionism of the countries. And the idea was to accumulate resources like metal, gold, to maintain the position relevant to other countries. This theory was formulated by Thomas Hume. In a few words, is to sell more abroad and to have less consumption of it. Okay, I will leave the word to my partner Maria, who will explain the next theory.
Thank you, Javier. Within the theory of the trade, we also find a theory called absolute advantage, given by Adam Smith, which states that is the ability of a person, a company, or a country to browse a good with whatever factor of production that other and provide a service with factor or quality that made a difference. Some factors of production that generate this absolute advantage are less costs per unit and time. Another theory is comparative advantage when a country produces a good a service at lower opportunity costs than the other countries. The opportunity cost measure compensation. Factor proportion is based on a more modern concept of production that elevates capital to the same level of importance level. It's used in comparison the process of production of goods in each company. Product life cycle. The cycle in this evaluation of the product operated by each company. The cycle has a 4 definite stages. The stages are the following. Introduction stage is the moment in which the product is introduced in the market. The volume of sales is low since it's not yet now in the market. The cost very high and the benefits invaluable. And this stage, it's very important today. She's promoting the product. Growth stage. In the state, sales increase and the interesting of the client increase. The benefits is very to grow and the product needs a lot of support to make itself. A state of maneuverate. The growth of sales is not established in the market. The product is established and consolidated in the market, and the benefits are high. A state of decline. Salvaging to decrease significantly and the products prepare to exit the normally saturated market. The main cause is usually obsolescence. It's important to make clear that each product has a different life cycle. Continue, Hector.
An overview of the comparative advantage of the Ricardian theory. It says that This model tries to explain the difference that comparative advantage exists based on the technological difference in nations. So a country must to export goods generated in cheaper production or in great supply, and import goods that are short supply but on high demand in the internal market. And the Hesher and Olin model, it says that countries export what they can efficiently produce, and they must to import what they cannot produce efficiently, just to find the equilibrium between the two countries that are involved on the freight trade. And the global benefits of trade, international trade, when each country export products that are naturally abundant and that are like coffee, for example, that is provided as a natural resource. And we have the example of Colombia exporting that product. And each country get benefits importing what they cannot produce in their in the internal industry market. So they try to get things or goods from another country, as Colombia make with developed countries importing technology. Then we have the Leontiev theory, that is focusing on the participation in international trade of the United States. And it finds that the United States is relatively capital abundant and relatively labor deficient. It says that even working with the same amount of capital, a worker from the United States is more efficient than a worker from a foreign country. It says that the American labor could be no compare to the labor of the other countries, just to let us know how foreign trade the position of the United States. And then we have the new trade theory that is focusing monopolistic competition, developed in the 1970s. And it tried to explain why countries are trade partners when they are trading similar products. And it says that a country with technology advantage will dominate the market. Now I give the word to Monica. Camila, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Hector, no problem. Well, for the next item, the question is how change the consumers with the fair trade. We have to learn what is fair trade. It is an alternative to conventional trade that is based on cooperation between producers and consumers. Fair trade offers producers fair treatment and prosperous commercial conditions that allows them to improve their living conditions and make plans for the future for them and their families. And for consumers, it's effective and tangible way to contribute to reduce the poverty for their way. And for us, the most relevant example is the Colombian coffee. Because in Colombia, more than 60 coffee cooperatives are affiliated with fair trade. One of them is the National Federation of Coffee Growers. And this federation of cooperatives allows the producer to have warranties such establishing a minimum price during all year that ensures production costs and give guarantees to export a quality product. For that and for so many things, we thinking the Colombian coffee is the best coffee in the world. And we have some conclusion with our group. First of them is the customers knows the products came from. When you buy these products, you help to support the growth their families and grow the economy of countries. The second
labor exploitation in children is avoided.
Your microphone is closed.
There is the third. Sorry. The third conclusion is there is a gender equality between men and women.
Conclusion number 4, they give social bonus to producers so that they invest in sustainable projects that are friendly to the environment, which is good because companies are taking care about the environment when they are making agreements with other countries.
Okay, this is our presentation. We hope they enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.